You ever notice something interesting? Almost every major religion outside of Christianity rejects the Trinity. Islam rejects it, Judaism rejects it, Jehovah's Witnesses rejects it, and Unitarians rejects it. So the question isn't just, is it controversial? The real question is, what happens if you remove it? So let's slow this down. The Trinity says there is one God who eternally exists as three distinct persons: Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Not three gods, not one person wearing three masks, one divine nature, three persons. Now, here's where it gets serious. If you remove the Trinity, what was God doing before creation? If God is one solitary person, then before the universe existed, there was no love expressed because love requires relationship. Think about that. If God is a single person alone in eternity, then love begins when creation begins. That means God needed creation to express love. But if God is eternally Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, then love is not something God learned. Love is something God always was. Relationship didn't start in time. It's eternal. Now here's where it gets very, very serious. If Jesus is not fully God, then who was exactly dying on the cross? A prophet? A created being? If that's a created being, then the sacrifice is finite. And a finite being cannot carry infinite moral debt. But if the Son shares the same divine nature as the Father, then the cross isn't God outsourcing salvation. It's God stepping into history himself. Now think about prayer. Why does Jesus speak to the Father? Because Christianity doesn't teach one person pretending. It teaches real relationship within the Godhead, one nature, three persons. That's why passages like John chapter 1 say, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. And later it says the Word became flesh. That's not mythology. That's structure. Now here's the key. Now here's the key question: why do other religions reject the Trinity? Because it feels complex. It challenges strict mathematical simplicity. But the real issue isn't simplicity. The issue is coherence. If you remove the Trinity, you must explain how God is eternally loving, how God can enter history without changing his nature, how salvation is both just and merciful, and that's where the system starts to strain. So the question isn't, why do religions reject the Trinity? The real question is, if you remove it, what collapses?